Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Other Side of the Coin. Want to talk about our preseason game yesterday against Barcelona. Want to touch base on our starting lineup, the formation, the style of play, some key performances, and finish it off with a overall message that I thought about the match. In regards to the lineup, I personally thought that was our strongest lineup in the first half. Obviously in the second half it all changed, but in the first half that was probably our strongest lineup, barring in probably two areas which is in for contention at the moment. One is Mount's position. I really like the player. I want to see a lot more of him, but back-to-back good performances from Barkley makes me think that he's put his hand up definitely to start. And of course, in defense, I feel David Luiz is an automatic starter for Frank Lampard. Whether it's Luiz and Christiansen, or Luiz or Zuma, or Luiz or Tomori, I feel like at the moment it's Luiz and Christiansen. Zuma, as much as I really wanted him to start, really do rate him, but he's at bit of a lackluster pre-season preparation, but nonetheless, it could all change. It is still pre-season. Tomori definitely looked very comfortable, but I think he's lower down the order. That's my sort of thoughts in regards to the starting lineup. First half is probably where we want to be. In regards to the formation and style now, I think it's we can definitely say with a safe sort of attitude that for Frank, the plan A is 4-2-3-1, and definitely plan B, which we saw in second half, which is 4-4-2 diamond. So he's got a couple of plans, but his default plan is 4-2-3-1, and the intention of the 4-2-3-1, his blueprint basically is press high up. We saw a lot of extreme pressing yesterday, and the press was very much directed in a particular area. If they pressed a particular player, they tried to box Barcelona into that area. Perfect example was our first goal, which was excellent pressing. And if you notice in the footage, you'll see Jorginho specifically pressing and reading the game at least two plays before, and gunning into Busquets before the ball could even get to him. And obviously Busquets makes the mistake, and Tammy Abraham was there to finish things off. So pressing is a major component, and we'll definitely see more of this. So without the ball, that's the case. With the ball as well, the fundamentals of last season hasn't gone away. We still we're still playing with the build-up play from the back. Whenever we do get the ball, it is still possession based. We try and maneuver ourselves away from dangerous situations with passes. We don't look for the long hoofing ball. It's great to see that the fundamentals of last season are still carried over. I guess the one concern is during transition. We do press high up, and our fullbacks do bomb up quite high up. We saw them being very high in the pitch, and then obviously during transition we can get caught out. And this is where I feel the double pivot, specifically the double pivot of Jorginho and Kova, really works, as they're quick enough to track back and help the centre backs out. Centre backs, if they go wide, the double pivot players can come in and secure the middle. So that was really good to see. And in regards to with the ball as well, there was quick passes, and quickly trying to go forward through the middle and trying to create chaos on the other side of the opposition half. So that was really good to see. Now moving into the key performances. For me, first of all, Tammy. In the beginning stages of the first half, he probably didn't look too comfortable, but what I really liked about him is he kept on still trying. His pressing game was really good. He's probably got a better link-up play than Batshuayi. Obviously, Giroud is excellent in link-up, but Tammy definitely presses much better than those two, which is very important. for the style of play that we are trying to do with Frank. And obviously that goal was fantastic. Should have scored another one, and this is probably going to be an issue for us again this season. Our strikers need to put away the opportunities, but as long as we can keep creating opportunities, hopefully they convert. The other player is Pulisic. Really enjoyed seeing him on the left. He was floating around in the wing area. He was in the middle. Sometimes he was in the right. But when he was in the left, really enjoyed the fact that he could cut back in and whip the ball. There was a nice shot which was saved by the keeper. He looked really lively as well, full of energy, full of pace and speed, and great off the ball movement as well. Kepa, for me, this guy is probably one of the best goalkeepers at the moment in the world. The amount of key saves he made. The thing that I like about him the most, I suppose, is how he reads the game so well. His ability to just know where to be when the ball is shifting, and when he just knows where the danger is coming from. Obviously, that goal from Rakitic was an absolute screamer. Not many goalkeepers could do much about that, but he deserved a clean sheet. His distribution is fantastic, and he's an absolute shot stopper. So that's great. Tomori looked really good to me as well. He looked very, very comfortable, probably more comfortable than Zuma. But I'm hearing some words that he's probably going to be out for loan, which makes sense because obviously we've got Luis, Christiansen, Rudiger still to come back, and we've got Zuma as well. And having Tomori is probably just one too many defenders. But I do like the look of him. He was comfortable with the ball. He was very good in defense as well. And he knows when during transition what needs to happen. So that was really great. Barkley was a definite surprise. Now that's two back-to-back great performances, one against Kawasaki, one against Barcelona. Great goal as well. We all know he can score goals. It's probably safe to say that the 4-3-3 formation was not the best formation for him. Under Frank, obviously in the 4-2-3-1 or even in the diamond, he's playing further up the pitch, and he loves that ability to dictate the play, be the playmaker, and also have the ability to score goals as well. He's got the vision of good passing. He's got great passing range, and he's got the attributes to shoot as well from long range. So that's great effort from him yesterday, and I hope a lot of us can back him. I know he's had a bad performance last season, but last season. Let's look at his abilities in this season. And lastly, my parting message would be that was a really, really good performance against Barcelona, albeit it's a pre-season game, but I think this is a particular performance we can build on, take it into the next game, and really finish off this pre-season strongly with the formation and the kind of plans that we want to execute, and be absolutely ready come the first game against Man United. And obviously, straight after that, we've got the Super Cup as well, and I would love to win that too. So, let's build on this. Let's carry on with this attitude, loving the high press, loving the intensity, loving the fundamentals of still build-up play. So it's going good, and hopefully the guys can continue on. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please leave comments, let me know your thoughts, and subscribe. Thank you.